Charlie.
Okay, we're here at Chicago O'Hare Field, and we're going to be taking off on runway 9, which is to the east. We can also see that there's runway 9, right? And we're about ready to fly. And you can see here that we are heading 9, magnetic, lined up with the runway. Here's our route of flight to New Orleans. And what we're doing about New Orleans is we are retracing the track of the famous train called the City of New Orleans, which began back in 1947. Illinois Central ran the longest daylight passenger run in the United States at that time. And the train ran through to 1971. It was moved to an overnight schedule, and they went back to the old name, Panama Limited. But then they brought back in 1981. They brought in the train, and I think now Amtrak still runs under that name. You'll have to check that. But a guy named Steve Goodman wrote the song City of New Orleans, and he ran into, I think he dropped by a nightclub where Arlo Guthrie was playing, and talked Arlo into listening to the song that he'd done. Arlo said, okay, you buy me a beer and I'll listen as long as the beer lasts. So Arlo liked the song, said, can I record it? And he recorded it. It was the best song Arlo ever had. It got in the top 100. Where it got there, I don't know. But the only other song he had in the top 100, Arlo that is, was Alice's Restaurant. They had to shorten it up to get it in the top 100. Went on and on and on. So then Willie Nelson recorded it. I'm sure Willie got it in the top 100. And so it's a story about the train heading south to the city of New Orleans. And so I encourage you to listen to it. And anyway, this is the Darkstar, and Darkstar is going to fly the approximate course, which is very simple. It just runs due south. The train eventually meanders over to the Mississippi, somewhere north of Memphis. And I don't think it went into St. Louis, not that far. Maybe at Cape Girardeau it got over to the Mississippi. Anyway, here we go. Brakes off. Going to do the city of New Orleans, and we are going to try to go over the city of Chicago first. All right, gear up, and we need to make a right turn. We don't have to turn real fast. We want to get over.
Tower Experimental Flight 27 Bravo Charlie, frequency change.
There we go. And we can go back here, and then we can look out at the city of city of Chicago. So we also have to turn on the afterburners, and that's just right click on those two guys, and we can turn this off, get right back in here, and we want to go outside and look down at Chicago. Yeah, we'll look down at the airplane first. There's the city of Chicago. And we need to come around to the right. We need to get our afterburners on. Oh, we got those on. We need to turn on the scramjets. Another airport here in Chicago. I remember O'Hare. See the difference in color here? That's the satellite. So the satellite went through on a gray day, and then the satellite takes these shots on a sunny day, maybe. Maybe that's what happens. I'm still learning about this. Okay, and then we go back in here. We turn on the scramjet, which isn't quite ready to... okay, we're heading now. I can see we're heading along the path, the course to New Orleans, and we're at what's our speed here? We'll go back here, Mach 1, and we don't need instructions at this point. Oh, we're at 34,000 feet, so we're doing pretty good. And we need to get up into the thinner air. We can put in a little right turn to get over to the course line. We can look back at Chicago. Here we go. Lake Michigan. And let's move the sun to get a little better resolution. I think right about there is pretty good. And we'll move it over right over there. Okay, that's enough to the right to get our course going. And let's see, we're Mach 1.6, so we're doing pretty good to get up to Mach 9. Takes a little while to get the scramjets going. The train rolls through Kankakee, so that might be Kankakee right there. And you just have to guess that this may be the train right there. But what do I know? $40,000, so that's pretty good. We're going to get the scramjet going here. There it goes. Let's see it light up here. Come on, scramjets. I hear something. I think a little sign of blue right there in the corner. That's an indication. And there they light up right there. There they go, and then the turbojets will shut off. Right there. Hear them winding down. Suddenly we're climbing at 30,000 feet a minute, and we're coming up on Mach 5. Whoop. Yeah, I'm on just a regular computer here. Mach 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Mach 6. And 32,000 feet. We can go back inside. And now we're on the right side of the course, so we can come by to the course heading of 200 degrees. And we want to kind of get on the right side of the course because the train, I don't believe, crosses the Mississippi River at any time. Possibly when it gets to New Orleans, it does that. Okay, you can see the Mach 8. It's moving up to Mach 9, and we're almost 100,000 feet. Coming around to the left to get to parallel our course. Looking out here for the Mississippi River. That might be it right over there to the right. And maybe we're looking at the Ohio River, something like that coming down through there. And we'll keep it coming around to the left. We may have crossed the Mississippi. Hell, I'm just holding on tight here, folks. So there it's, we're at 200 degrees. We're 997, we're at 118,000 feet. We can push the nose down for level flight. That's high enough. And we'll get just zipping along here at Mach 9. And I think we're following the Mississippi River. Get this flat out to level. So if our electronics go out, we'll just follow the Mississippi. Of course, I like flying this thing kind of willy-nilly. We can do this once we get this thing leveled out. 116,000 feet, 9.7. There we go. Now it's quieting down. Okay, let's go back outside, and we'll just get up here like this, looking out. I believe that's the Mississippi right there, and then we'll bring in the chart. And there's our course line right over there. And I believe we're looking at the Mississippi. I don't know what city that is, but that could be Memphis right there. Yeah, Mississippi to our left, and the Mississippi does go by the west side of Memphis, and it goes by the east side of New Orleans. We'll look back up the Mississippi. Back up. Did I say New Orleans? Yes, I did. It goes by the east side of St. Louis. And Lambert Field is the famous field back up that way. So we'll go back this way. And we're holding around 100,000 feet. When you stabilize this, it really settles down. We've stayed at a steady 9.7. I usually yo-yo between 8 something and 9 something, and occasionally I get up to 10. Okay, so we are paralleling the course. We can look here, and we could go back left a little bit, so we'll put it in a bank to the left. Then we will do my other trick here, which is to change it to night, and we'll look back at Memphis lights here. There we go. We'll look back at Memphis. There's Memphis, the lights of Memphis. And now we'll look ahead, and we could be seeing cities down here, which there's a little dark area there. That could be New Orleans right over there. And let's see, we're staying at 9.8. We're staying pretty close to 110,000 feet. Yeah, we'll take a couple other shots here of our speeding bullet. And we're now coming around to 190. And I'm thinking we probably got to bring that chart up again. Let's see here. See how close we are to New Orleans. Get this going here, and There's our course line right over there. And how are we doing? Yeah, we're coming in. So we gotta get on over, because I think that's Lake Pontchartrain right over there. So we gotta get the lights back on. Let's do that right here. There we go. Yeah. So we'll turn off the jets, the scramjets, and let's get on over. This is of course we wanted to follow the Mississippi. That's what got everything going, was the music from New Orleans went up the Mississippi to Chicago, and then I don't know where the guy that wrote the song, Goodman, I think his name is, and whether he's from Chicago or New Orleans, but anyway, he writes the song, and we've got our aircraft turned off, and we're pulling. How many G's are we pulling? We're pulling 3.4 G's right now, trying to get this thing turned. It's down to Mach 4. We can put the tail splays out, and we need to turn off the scramjet. That's what we need to do. So let's go back inside and turn off the scramjet. That'll help. Then we'll put out watch the tail. The tail splays out to slow it down. So watch the tail feathers splay out to act as a brake. There they go, and that's gonna slow us down, so we can get on down and land in New Orleans. So let's get back here, and we're gonna see the city, the way the Mississippi goes right through New Orleans, and then it turns south, heads out into the Delta. I mean, yeah, through this is all called Delta, and goes into the Gulf of Mexico down that way. Let's see if we can get a little better resolution here. There we go. $25,000 with the brakes on. Now we're down below the speed of sound, 0.8, 320 miles an hour. We can take the brakes off. And we want to land at Louis Armstrong. We can bring up keep the speed up a little bit now, but we certainly can't land with scramjets running. Well, we'll see where Louis Armstrong Airport is. It's not popping up. So we'll fly over downtown. Right down to the waterfront. There's the where the New Orleans team, Crescent City connecting bridge. Oh, they've upgraded this. So they've handcrafted the bridge. That's great. And then they've got the riverboat usually sitting right down here. Let's see if we spot the riverboat. I didn't see it. No. Okay, and then we'll come back around and land at Louis Armstrong Airport. See if we can find the airport. Haven't spotted it yet. I kind of think where this Dallas is sitting at 300 feet. I think that's it right there. Not Dallas, Delta Airlines. Going to JFK. And we'll put our wheels down. And now I can see the either an airplane there or the strobes at the end of the run. There's the strobe right there, approach strobe at the end of the runway. Okay, we've got our brakes stowed. Keep it at about 200. Likes that. Look back at New Orleans. Right there. A little slow. And put the brakes on. Yep. Louis Armstrong Field. International Airport. I think they just call it Armstrong. See if we can break a couple of runway lights here. There they sent out the fire truck. When they see something as hot as this coming, they have to turn on the lights. And since we don't have passengers and we don't have fuel, we'll just pull in here and get a little fuel. There we go, and we don't get to see. Actually, there's the fuel, but now you have it set on automatic fuel, so the fuel stays full. Okay, let's see if we can find out how to turn this off. Here we go. And there's no getting outside. Here we got our speed is down, and that red line, that's the way to get back to Chicago. So it head back north. Here's south 180, so we just head back north, follow the Mississippi. But we don't have to go back to Chicago. I might suggest you listen to the song City of New Orleans, City of New Orleans. Thanks for riding along. Bye-bye.